Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys today now. It is now officially the next day, Thursday. And I finally came up with my running routine and regimen for my final test. And then I will, because you can only really go like in the later days now, like later in the afternoon. Like I was doing later in the afternoon for the past like 2 months because, it was right around like 75, 80 at that point. But unfortunately now, 75 and 80 is like at the maximum, like 4 to 5, and then that's it. Obviously, everybody knows, like in the summertime, right, the heat of the day, the maximum temperature is like from almost like 2 to 5. It's like high 80s, 90s, at least here in Pennsylvania. So yeah. So anyhow, guys, I decided that I'm going to do 4 miles back to back this weekend. And then Friday, I'm going to come here and I'm going to try for 8 miles, guys. Absolutely insane. But I did also, I don't know why I had such a blonde moment. And I never, like, after I've ran, I've never, like, just walked. You know what I'm saying? Like, put on my walking mode like I did with other hills here. I never put them on for some unknown reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk. It'll definitely feel weird, right? It's my first time ever walking my running trail, or at least my 2 mile, which is if I just go from here strictly down to the bottom of the hill. So if I do that, it's 2 miles. So it'll also help me with my steps today, because it is now 10:07. So I'll have to get my steps and all of that. But holy cow, guys, I feel really, really cute. Definitely overcoming the brunt and it's not really like a tsunami, but it was just the brunt of everything yesterday. When the average itch strikes back. And it was so weird. I posted on my Instagram, and it's literally like a week apart. And it's like, it's so crazy how your body can just tell you things. So anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and walk 2 miles. And then, like I said, as I'm walking back up the hill, I will start my walking. For some unknown reason, I've never done that since I have ran. And this has been a long time since this has been one of my running locations. So probably on Saturday, I will go to one where I only have to turn around, or actually I only have to cross a road once, and I kind of like that, because you kind of go back in like this little development, and there's like 3 loops that you can do. I may or may not show the map just so you guys can see when I do it. But you guys have obviously heard the cars are like right out there on the main road. So it's really nice. But I don't want to give too much of it away. But it's because of the type of side road that it is, that most people just go to the main road, right? Like the argument with like Route 66. So all these interstates, you can see all these interstates from Route 66, and then that's obviously how Route 66 has died, because of the Industrial Revolution, right? Like the documentary that I watched one time. So yeah, I kind of think that's crazy, but that's one of those places. And then I'll probably do what I'll probably do for my 4 miles is I'll probably go in to where I did my first pictures, because remember how I said one location would be pictures. Did I ever show that to you guys? No, I just but you guys saw, the abouts of it, which is also relatively close to my house. Or maybe I'll save that one for Saturday instead, because I do work at 2. So I'll save the closer one to my house, and then probably on Sunday I'll do that location where you go out so far, and then you have to do like a strategic loop, right, in like a mini development there. So anyhow, guys, that'll be really, really good. And then obviously I do have you guys remember where I saw the bear? That's also a very main route, but definitely not going to do that this weekend. I know just with different events going on too. So, and I already booked off that one location where there's, remember where they were trimming? So, so yeah, just those nice 2 little, setup locations. It's not like I have to, or I'm going to want to either. But maybe, maybe this time I might set it up differently. Maybe I'll do the 2 4 miles this weekend, and then I'll just do like a mile where I was in, my pumpkin outfit. I might just do a mile there, but that's pretty close to where that guy was. And, that actually never made the paper either, which was very strange. I was really, really confused. I was like, what? So, there was a different incident, though, but that was elsewhere. So it didn't make any sense. Why it never made the paper. So maybe I could just, and if I'm only doing a mile, it's not that bad. So I might think of, yeah. I might do 4 miles back to back this weekend, then do a mile. But again, this is my first time trying it. So, like, I'm thinking of my paces and my times being just a little bit higher last time. Not so much higher, though, that it was like 10 minutes like I was thinking. And I kind of went over the mindset with you guys during that time. So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, I think I'll go ahead here and get walking. And then, oh my god, I am so freaking cute. I love it, guys. Alright, guys, so I'll go ahead here and get walking. Like I said, it's definitely going to feel really, really weird walking it. Because if I was only doing 2 miles, I'd just run straight back and then walk back. But this is like a walk out and a walk back. Kind of crazy. Oh my god. Look at him barreling down through here. Oh my god. Guys, that's crazy. Alright, guys, so I'll go ahead here and get that, and then you guys can just check my Instagram for my official time. Official incline. There we go, not time. I guess they kind of do rhyme. Time, incline. If you said it fast enough, you could probably trick someone, though. But anyhow, guys, so I'll talk to you guys later. I am just so freaking cute. I love it. Holy cow, guys, look at that. It was probably out the whole time I was there. Crazy, guys, because that's exactly where it was when I, or that's exactly how it was this morning, too. It stayed out there for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe even. I'll have to post them here, or post them at the end. No, I'll post them here, and then do my timestamps with it. It was wild, guys. So, hey guys, that's what the Freaky Fridays have been coming to. It always sets myself up in the weirdest ways. And that would do it, guys. Because that is, all these Freaky Fridays have been carrying over. And I just had mentioned about, when I did my goals and my look backs. So, anyhow, I think that's crazy. I was like, yeah, and also, if I don't see 13 rainbows or see, a good sequence of number of rainbows, well then it's also done for me. So that goal is also done. Well, not goal, but just something cool to keep track of. Alright guys, I'll go ahead here and keep walking. Hey everyone, your girl is here. There's another one, guys. Insane. I guess I can also add taking up some time. So, obviously, too, I did look at that, and it was like, if there's, like, DUI involved, the involuntary manslaughter, and it was like, if there's, a whole bunch of different, attributes involved, but still, it's one of those things, where, and you definitely wouldn't, just accept, right, or stay quiet, and pick your battles in those instances, or like if something recently happened, well then maybe you might say something. Like I didn't say anything, but I could have, right, when there was half-hearted, right, and That's not how you show me the job is personal. How you show me the job is personal is something like this, right? And that's an instance where I would speak up. And it wouldn't be wanting planet Earth to spin the way I want it to spin. It would be revolving around a human rights issue, right? Because people have the right to go for a walk and not get shot, right? People have the right to go to a park or a concert and not be in a dangerous, life-threatening situation, right? So yeah, in that instance, if I did say, this is also how you should actually speak up, and this is where you say this, that wouldn't be the look. Anyhow, guys, that's not an instance of, planet Earth needs to operate the way I want it to. So, yeah. And I also should have maybe also clarified too, like, let's say the best friend knows that letters, or the family member, my bad, knows that letters help their dad out more, or something like that. If the argument was something along the lines of, hang on, I'm in between two different mailboxes and stuff. If the argument was, or my apologies, if your mind was clear enough to know, right, to not spin around, or not like spin around and like punch the shutters, right, and hurt yourself, then your mind was also sound enough, right, to be able to stop and think, right? So for example, what they would actually do instead is they'd run out to their mailbox and they would like punch or just cry in front of the mailbox, right? And maybe punch the ground in front of the mailbox, because they won't ever get those letters again. So that's what I also should have maybe clarified more, is it would be crying over the letters. So they would actually go to the mailbox. I just came up with an example rather quickly yesterday. But again, pushing them out of the way isn't assault. So if they pursued, well, that's another instance where you would stand up, because it's pretty pathetic to try to take advantage of somebody during a vulnerable time like that. So yeah, so I did also want to share that and clarify that from yesterday, now that it is officially gone again. Watch this be the day, guys. That would be crazy. All these freaking Fridays. So anyhow, guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to make up more time, so I'll probably do some poses once I get up here. So anyhow, until then, here I go. Oh my god, guys, look, there's another one. Guys, it's crazy. It went away, and there it is. Insane, guys. Is there one on top yet? No. And that other cloud hasn't went off. But holy cow, guys, I'll keep you guys updated. I don't know, maybe I could pretend to have binoculars and do like climbing over mountains and sailing over seas, Or we lock binoculars instead of we lock eyes, because of how far away everyone is trying to look for me. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. The sun is literally right in my eyes, so I wish that I could talk to you guys, actually look at you guys, but I guess I can't unless I put you guys right in front of the sun. Anyhow, guys, I'll do my best. How about this? There we go, this will work. Anyhow, guys, I have to really watch the mailboxes and other signs. There we go. I don't look as adorable. The shade helps a lot. But anyhow, guys, I just literally walked it. It was ridiculous. 111 feet incline, elevation gain, which means that I run down that, and just this real little bit. You guys remember where I saw that snake? I actually tested how much this is too. Here, right here's where I saw the snake. Jeez. Okay, well, you guys remember it. And I know you guys can see up there. So, anyhow, guys, that right there was just a 9-foot elevation loss. So, holy cow, guys. Jeez, that sun is not my friend today. Jeez. But anyhow, guys, that is wild. So, it's literally, you know, those first initial, and then there's just a real couple little wavy parts. And then, I mean, I'll flip the, you guys have actually seen it too. So there's just these little, you know, little bits where you can't let your mindset get into the discouraged as much. Or if you do, well, you're just not going to complete your race, that's for sure. So I know sometimes it feels, sometimes depending on like my mindset and everything and the song that's on, sometimes that even 9 foot can feel like a lot. But anyhow, I was very, very, very excited to finally see how many feet it is. It is officially 111, which is a lot. So yeah, that's definitely the end goal. And I actually, where you can really start to feel, you know, like you're going downhill, and it's, you know, if the wind's coming, it really, really feels good. Obviously, the wind is coming from the north today. It's hitting me on my face. You guys can tell by my hair blowing. Anyhow, you know, it's actually 0.31, so you get a decent ending. But again, you have to, all of these other little areas along the way. And I'll show you guys the one fork that I do once I get up there. So once you go down the fork, even there is a little bit of an incline. And then, yeah, just give me a second here. I'll find a way to record it and show you guys what I'm talking about. So again, there's just a lot of different really good mindsets that you have to have when you're doing it. So anyhow, guys, talk to you guys here in a minute. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I'll go ahead and flip out that little section. But you guys can see right there is another, whoa, jeez. Whew. Holy cow. A little racy then, guys. Looks a little bit more scarier when there's just all these big balls that they have. Nothing but hay bale things. Anyhow, guys, the wind from that would be nice if you were running for sure. But anyhow, this is a little downslope too. And then I'll show you guys the increase once I get on to my second fork. It's definitely wild, guys. But yeah, very excited still for my 8-mile attempt. It'll probably be my last time, guys. Very last time. At a very long one, at least. You know, probably have until a whole nother month yet. But then after that, that's about it. And you also got to remember, a lot of times you feel like you're going to be frozen, but by the time your body heats up, you're okay. You're A-okay. Like I remember when I was doing Pittsburgh Marathon and stuff, you know, like I would get there, it would be January 6th. I remember the one year, 2024. Yeah, 2024, because I remember I did the kickoff and then the actual marathon run. So, yeah, that was wild. But, you know, I was warm then after I was done. So wait until I get to this little fork and I'll show you guys that. I don't know why I didn't map that one. Probably because I didn't think it was that much. But alright guys, here we go. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I am almost officially now to another place. So I did just want to share the results of that. I also didn't do this one for some unknown reason. Or wait, no. Wait, no, point. No, never mind, I did actually. But anyhow, guys, that is absolutely wild. Another 0.9, and sometime when I have more time, I will walk the entirety of it, right? just to see like how many exact miles is it, because that's kind of like at the peak of the run too, which is really, really good, because you're usually around 4 miles, so you're 2/3 of the way there at that point. So yeah, so anyhow guys, I'll get this last one and just double check it, and then I'll just look on the map and just make sure that I did get this one. So anyhow guys, talk to you guys later.